What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jug.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jug and Son doing WWE last week today. Whenever this was, how you doing today, boy?
It's alright.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Son, let's go through Raw.
So we start off with Seth Rollins and his group. I guess what Seth and two Brawns?
Yeah, Seth and two Brawns.
So he's here. So now he doesn't. In this promo, he doesn't explain why Bronson's here. Paul Heyman just says Bronson Reed beat up Seth Rollins worse than Roman Reigns and CM Punk ever did in one night.
Okay, I seems legit.
I'm like, okay. But, you know, they hated each other, though. But I guess Seth, we're cool now. He just touches him on the shoulder, and that's fine. And then, you know, we don't know why Braun Breaker's here. He's just here because he's badass. That's what Paul said. And then, why is Paul here? Paul's here because he's here. You asked too many questions.
I'm still asking questions, Paul. Tell me the answers, please. I can't do this with Brock Lesnar all over again.
I mean, you know, you saw him betray all those guys for one guy, but now he's betrayed two of those past guys for three guys.
Okay.
But I guess that's it. He's gonna, and then, you know, Seth's gonna save wrestling because John Cena's gonna ruin wrestling. But Seth is not gonna go after John Cena, the guy who's ruining wrestling.
Yeah.
And then Roxanne Perez was like, she gave Dom some more chicken nuggets, and you know, we're getting.
I was under the impression that Dominic Mysterio liked chicken tenders.
Well, he likes whatever it is, as long as it's chicken, I guess.
No. They made a big deal in some behind-the-scenes areas that Dominic Mysterio likes chicken tenders. And then they brought that to the front. And then here comes Roxanne Perez bringing some freaking chicken nuggets with no sauce.
I guess he doesn't need sauce? I don't know. She massaged his soldier, so that made up for it.
Yeah, whatever.
And then, you know, Liv saw that, and she's back. Liv Morgan's back.
Hey, welcome back, Liv.
So she's mad about that.
She'll get over it.
And then, you know, Sheamus we got to see Rusev do something. He besides beating up Alpha Academy, he's here to look at Sheamus.
All right. I mean, look, I'm actually interested in seeing what they do. We'll have to see. I don't know.
And then Gunther and Jay are back again, and they're here to tell you a promo you haven't seen before. But I guess we haven't seen this before because I think Jay messed up his lines. He was out there just trying to find it, and he lost it, and he found something, but I don't think he found what he was supposed to say. I mean, he comes out, he's like, Gunther, I fight for the people. And then he just stopped talking and just started walking back and forth. And Gunther's like, what's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, I fight for the people. I'm going to tap you out again. 4 letters, 1 word.
Shit.
So
there you go. 4 letters, 1 word. Shit.
So I guess they're gonna fight at, you know, I mean, they talked about this for weeks, but I mean,
move on. I don't care.
And then Rhea Ripley is gonna win Money in the Bank, or that's what she said.
They all say that.
And I'm like, okay. And then Liv Morgan lost her first match back to Kairi Sane.
I mean, look, I feel like they're finally giving Kairi Sane something, you know. I mean, like, the last time we saw her, she was losing or getting injured, really. And then before that, she was losing to Bayley. So, you know, maybe something will happen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she has a good elbow drop where she jumps pretty high.
Maybe they'll give her some props sooner or later.
Or not.
Yeah, right.
Or Father Ace will just forget. And then, I guess, you know, then after that, then the Judgment Day get angry backstage again. and this time Liv's mad at Raquel because Raquel was the veteran. She should have known better than to interfere or something.
Can we end the Judgment Day? This is getting ridiculous.
I mean, now we just got Finn laughing every time.
Yeah, and I'm done. I've been done for a while. It's just the Judgment Day is just like Father H does not sit here and like let groups spectacularly fail. They just get to a point where they just kind of, slow down and fall off and then pewter out.
Well, he got the OG bloodline to spectacularly fail, but then Solo's bloodline's just kind of hanging out.
Wait, how did the OG bloodline spectacularly fail? They won the last thing to give Roman his tribal chief status.
Well,
to the point where he could get that back.
Well, they failed before that, and then they disappeared, and then they all came back for the one win, and then they all just kind of
stopped.
They just stopped. I mean, I guess that'd be... I don't know if that's better or not, to just stop or just have them like slowly get worse and worse over time.
Yeah, that's what it feels like is happening.
And then we had Karrion Kross. I mean, everyone wants him to be on TV, so Triple H's like, here you go.
Maybe Triple H just does not like this man.
He just
sells the most merch currently.
He's like, here, you guys want him on TV?
Got himself over. The fans want him on TV, but Father H just won't have it.
He's like, yeah, he can be on TV. I didn't say he was gonna be in a match though. He's not gonna be He's not gonna be at Money in the Bank either.
I mean, he's cooking, but he ain't seasoning nothing.
And then I guess Seth Rollins is going to go to Money in the Bank because, he took down Sami Zayn and Finn Balor.
I see it as Seth Rollins probably beating Jey Uso for the title, and then Sami Zayn beating Seth Rollins. That's how I see it.
Yeah. And then CM Punk is going to take the title at some point from somebody.
I don't know who. Probably from Seth. If it's not Sami, it's going to be CM Punk.
Yeah, and then after Seth wins, CM Punk music plays, and you see the same thing you've seen.
I don't even have to say it. Don't even say it. Don't even care.
I'm just like, really?
Don't even care.
So that's it.
Take me to Smackdown.
So Smackdown, we start off with Bianca Belair's back.
Hey.
And then Naomi's here, and I think Naomi's doing good so far.
I think she's been doing great by herself so far, so keep this up, but, I didn't really like this promo.
No, she just said, I broke into your house, Bianca, and I saw your pictures of how happy you were, and that reminded me of how happy we were as a tag team.
Like, okay, that's weird to talk about breaking and entering on TV, but alright.
And then, Bianca was like, if you break into my house again, you won't like what I do to you!
But what happened the first time? Why didn't you do anything when she broke into your house the first time?
I mean, what she did is she let Jade handle it, but Jade couldn't handle it.
Did they not like each other all of a sudden? Jade and Bianca? Bianca didn't do shit to Jade, and Jade didn't do anything to Bianca, but they look like they're just mad at each other. I'm like, what happened here?
Like they haven't talked since Naomi got since Jade attacked Naomi. They haven't even talked at all. They just look at each other.
Like it's not even Jade or Bianca's fault. It's Naomi, so they should really both be after just Naomi, but
Father H doesn't want to...
They don't like each other, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, well, you're not going to understand, okay? All right, you're not going to understand why Paul Heyman is with Seth. You're not going to understand why Bronson Reed, who hates Seth, is with Seth.
You don't get to understand.
Okay? This is how it is. And then we had Jimmy Uso and R-Truth versus Jeff Cobb and Jacob. Or no, Jacob wasn't in this. It was just Jeff Cobb and R-Truth, and then Jeff Cobb beat R-Truth, and then Jimmy came out. And then Solo's wanting Jimmy to rejoin the Bloodline again, because, we got to keep this group going somehow, so let's use all the old stories for Judgment Day and Bloodline.
Yeah, I don't even care. I thought the story was supposed to be, Jacob and Solo.
Well,
about to, get into it.
So far, it's just backstage segments where they're just kind of irritated, and then that's it. Shit. So then the SmackDown tag team division's out, and then the Wyatt Six come out and they beat them all up. And I wasn't impressed because I saw Jacob do this whole thing by himself.
You've never been impressed with the Wyatt Six. Every time with you, it's never enough. They could be sitting. I want to see what they do. They haven't done anything, but I want to see what they do.
Look, they'll win the tag titles. I'm like, that's great, but what else?
I just want to see what they do.
I mean, I guess it's fine, you know. It's better than the videotapes every week that they used to have, and the fog on the ground, and Chad Gable running away.
Oh well.
So I guess it's not as bad. And then Damian Priest wants to fight Jacob.
I don't care.
Which I'm just like, okay.
I don't care.
And then I guess Andrade is going to Money in the Bank, so you know, not Carmelo.
Okay.
And then we finally got Cody Rhodes back on SmackDown.
Cody Rhodes came back finally on SmackDown to tell us what?
What do you want to talk about?
That he's upset that he's going to come back for his championship, that he made a mistake and he hesitated and he won't do it again. I've heard it all. You're in the back of the line, Cody.
No, the worst part for me is that he said, you know, I thought about my year as champion. I talked to this one guy. He didn't even say, he's like, I talked to this one guy. You guys, you know, he's popular, but I asked him, was I a good champion? And he said, with what you had, you were pretty good. I'm like, what is going on?
Like, I don't think that happened at all. I'll take things that didn't happen for 100.
And then he's like, you know, I've been thinking about the AJ Styles. I've been thinking about Kevin Owens.
Why?
And he's like, and I thought about the final boss. And I know I said no, but that offer still stands, right?
What? Like, why does it still stand? How do you know this? Did The Rock come up to you and say, hey, that offer still stands? Even though you told me to go F myself on TV, you know.
Still stands.
We'll still let you do it. Johns did it. Look at what he's doing. He's the greatest of all time now.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have The Rock near him. So, I mean, if you accepted his deal, would The Rock just not be there? Would it just be you?
Dwayne said he has to take a step back.
The final boss work is done. So after he does this, then, you know, Jay comes out and he's yeeting, and he's like, you know, let's do it one more time. And then he yeets back into a commercial break. We come back one more time, and then he yeets again.
So John Cena comes out, and he brings out Logan Paul, and John Cena is doing his best to sit there and get the people to hate him, and they just won't boo. And
like,
Logan Paul makes it look effortless.
I mean, I feel like Logan Paul did the best out of everybody in this segment.
He actually did, in my opinion. He actually did a good promo. What?
Because John Cena comes out and he says, Cody, you want to be a John Cena wannabe. Then looks like Jey Uso, you want to be a John Cena wannabe.
I mean, that is true, but
I don't know about Jay, though. I don't think he wants to be like John Cena.
I mean, he came out as a rapper. What if all of a sudden he starts, you know, saluting like a soldier?
I mean, I guess he could do that.
I mean, he didn't come out as a rapper. He came out to rap music is what it is.
Yeah. But then Logan Paul actually says something, and he says that, yeah, I mean, everyone's jealous of me because I'm better than everybody here. And like when John Cena leaves, I'm going to be the next face. And
but you won't be the real champion because John Cena's the last real champion.
He's like, yeah. But John Cena didn't say that. John Cena says, Logan Paul represents hustle, loyalty, and respect.
I mean, he can say that. He did hustle. I don't know about the loyalty, okay, and the respect, but he did hustle.
Well, I mean, maybe John Cena is like just listening to Logan Paul's song and thinks that he's humble. I don't know. But I guess they're gonna have their tag match, and before they fight each other, Jay's like, the only thing Jay says is that, you know what? Let's not wait till Money in the Bank. 4 letters, 1 word.
Shit.
And so they're about to fight, but then John and Logan Paul are suddenly having problems now. They can't coexist.
They can't. They have to. They have a match.
So they get beat up, and yeah.
Oh, well, look.
It's pretty awful.
I don't think it's that bad. This really wasn't that bad of a week for wrestling, in my opinion. I'm not saying everything hit.
I mean, Raw was awful.
No, it was not. It was all right. It wasn't great, but it's like
would have been better if they had EO.
I'll give you that, but like this is one of those weeks where it's like you're fine. Nothing major happened, but it's like that's what it is with at least Vince McMahon. You know, tried shit, right?
Yeah, Father H just says you're gonna get the same thing on repeat, and then when that's done, I'm gonna show it to you again on repeat. And then
with different characters this time. What do you think of that?
He's also obsessed with having all his world champions have a random tag match at a pay-per-view where none of them defend their titles. He loves doing that.
Yeah, and Money in the Bank is the next one, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, whoever wins the briefcase, you better cash in on that match because both champions are right there.
You can just pick one.
But that's not going to happen, so.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, listen, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers say to do. Check us out on the X. Check us out on Blue Sky and Instagram. And tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.